One of the biggest things that we get questions on is shocks. And, a lot of people will ask, well, how do I know when I need to change a shock and why?
Now, that's a great question. And honestly, a shock is a timing device. And you kind of got to listen to your car, so to speak. Most chassis companies have a pretty good shock package or recommendation starting off with. And I highly recommend starting off with what your chassis manufacturer recommends for you as far as valving goes. But on changing the shocks, you got to think about what your car's doing. I mean, a shock is, like I say, nothing but a timing device. So a car, if you take a race car and drive it in a circle, it's going to get the same amount of roll whether it's got shocks on it or not. What the shock's going to do is kind of tell a car how quick it's going to roll over and then how long it's going to stay rolled over. So there's not a real good chart. You just common sense will let you know when to change the shock. If your car's lacking traction, you can take some rebound out of the front of the shock. If you need the car to keep up on the nose on the right front harder, you can put more compression in the left rear. The shock that I normally adjust with the most is the left front, because the attitude that we have today's race cars, the way the suspension's designed in, the cars are staying on the nose. So the left front early in the night when the track's got a lot of bite, we'll tie the left front down more. But as the track slicks off, you need to get the car to get over on the right front quicker, on the right side quicker. You actually take some rebound out of the left front.
So if a racer comes to you and they say, hey, I need to have the car where it's, I need the right front to pull down, is that something that a shock can do as far as pulling attitude in a car?
It won't pull it down. The spring will dictate that, but the shock will definitely hold the car down longer. So if you need the car to get down quick and stay down, you run a softer compression, higher rebound rate on the right front. And then, like I say, if the car stays on the nose too much and the back end tail's out coming off the corner, then you can actually take some rebound out. A lot of people think that you can keep the right front frame from digging in the ground with a shock. All the shock's going to do is tell you how quick it's going to dig in. If your car's frame's hitting the ground on the right front, the shock is really not going to keep that from happening. It's just going to delay it or speed it up, depending on the compression.
For more information on this or any other AFCO products, check us out at afcoracing.com.